Well, they are kings of rock, and they've sealed it with a kiss, not to mention 30 gold albums, the most of any American band. Without a doubt, Kiss is one of music's most famous and successful acts. But in today's Beyond the Dream, we take a closer look at what you may not know about Kiss, the heart and soul of a band that uses its money and fame to help millions of mothers and children break free from extreme poverty. Kiss, the band that millions of fans adore, in Minneapolis, performing on a very special night for a very special cause. Billionaire philanthropist Muffy McMillan opened her home to invite 1,000 fans to join Kiss to rock the world for change.
I want to rock the world by having change that will help millions of lives all over the world, and have lives, mothers, daughters, children, babies, and have people have dignity, have self-respect.
Before the show, I sat down to talk to the band about their mission to help end poverty.
Charity really isn't it's not really an option, it's an obligation of all of ours. You can help children who are the future, or you can help veterans who make the future possible.
I was a big supporter of good causes, and especially children, and like Opportunity International. It's something I'm personally into.
I think it's important to sow the seeds for the future, and you may not be able to see what blossoms, but knowing you've done your part.
Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley created the legendary band in 1973. They were just teenagers then, but they had big dreams. They burst on the scene with a sound and a style all their own, face paint, elaborate costumes, and mind-boggling theatrics on stage that dazzled their fans. But behind the mask were men who cared deeply about helping others. Simmons says he learned much of that from his mother.
I was born in Israel 6 months after the country was born. My mother had just a horrific childhood. She was 14 when she was in the concentration camps of Nazi Germany. Our whole family was wiped out. It's really interesting, in the days when my mother was making $37.50 a week when we were in Brooklyn in New York. She worked in a sweat factory, and there was always somebody on the corner begging, whatever. She'd always reach in and give. We had nothing.
On this special night, Kiss helped raise more than $1 million to help two charities, Matter and Opportunity International.
Opportunity International is an organization. We're in 34 countries. We focus on, we've served 14 million women this past year. There's a real focus around them because they're a good investment. We also are very focused on job creation because we know that is clearly a way out of poverty. So we have a goal of 20 million jobs by 2020.
That's what Matter does. We take the best that Minnesota has to offer in healthcare. We send it around the world. And in food, with great companies like Cargill and others here in Minnesota, we provide access to healthy food.
Both charities are grateful to Kiss, the band that rocks to change the world, helping others to live beyond the dream.
Both Paul and I have children, and we're blessed because they don't go to bed hungry. We're going to save some kids and their moms in Africa, because as far as we're concerned, mothers are the only hope for this planet.
Thank you, Muffy McMillan. Thank you all. God bless you all. Good night.
Thank you, Kiss. By the way, Vicky Escara, the CEO of Opportunity International, says, quote, there are close to 1 billion people who live on less than $1.80 a day. And most of those people don't have access to any kind of banking that will help them launch sustainable livelihoods, unquote. Well, thanks to the generous support of groups like Kiss and individuals like Muffy McMillan, Opportunity International and Matter continue to make a difference, which truly matters in the lives of so many people in need. To all of them, that's living beyond the dream. Love those guys.
And very cool, Kelly, that you got all 4 band members.